He was beautiful. His profile was clever. Plus, he baked cupcakes in his free time. We matched. I broke the ice. He was quick to ask me on a date. Paint and sip. Very nice. After a frenzied afternoon of shaving, exfoliating, and spraying, I arrived a cool 4 minutes late. The moment I saw him, I took a mental snapshot just in case this was it. An unfortunate habit stuck firmly in place since 7th grade. His features were elegant and refined, his stature long and markedly lean. The type of person who attracted the eye effortlessly. He was lively and curious, and his nose wrinkled when he laughed. My favorite. With paint smeared and wine guzzled, our masterpieces were complete. It was a brisk, drizzly evening. We bumped against each other every few steps and took turns critiquing each painting, affecting a snobby, high-brow sensibility. His shoulder felt solid despite his wiry appearance. He must work out, I thought. We kissed against a wrought iron fence, bathed in the amber glow of an old street lamp, his tongue gentle and sweet against mine. He pulled away for a moment, cupping my face affectionately. "You taste so good." He leaned back in, pressing more passionately than before. His tongue ventured deeper and deeper into my mouth, probing, exploring. Before I knew it, it stroked my uvula. My stomach heaved, and a surge of bile rose in my throat. I instinctively tried to push him away, out of the splash zone, but he was dense and did not budge. My nausea was quickly replaced with sheer embarrassment. He apologized endlessly, had admitted that he had not done this in a very long time. The abashed flush only made his face more handsome. I mentally placed our paintings side by side, above the tasteful couch we were certain to share in a year, maybe 2. But even perfect evenings must end. "I'll call you an Uber," he declared. "How chivalrous of you. Thank you, but there's no need. I live like 3 blocks away." "No way. What cross street?" 87th and Amsterdam. "You're kidding. I live right there," he nearly shouted. We giggled like children as we continued along, referencing 2-hour-old inside jokes. Soon, my building towered over us, the burgundy brick etched in stark, film noir shadows. His jaw hung agape. "No, this is a prank. Where are the cameras? This is my building." "That's insane," I cried. How did I not realize? A key turn later, we were stomping up the dank, spongy stairs. 1, 2, 3 flights up. With each floor, we grew giddier, more incredulous. I saw my door then, a familiar seasick green, paint chipped at the corners to reveal the precious crimson varnish underneath. A shabby 9A hung slightly askew. He approached it like an old friend. "Well, this is me." I stopped dead, my hackles only now raising. Too little, too late. "This one? 9A?" He paused, calculating, then abruptly bellowed. "Yes, ma'am. Home sweet home." He slapped the door sharply. The artful curve of his face twisted very slightly. Something strained and eager was there, right below the surface. "Can I come in? I'm curious if it has the same layout as mine." I tested, wondering how far he would take this. He blushed and shifted his weight. The perfect performance of sincerity. "I'm flattered, but I really like you. I'd like to take things slow if that's okay with you." He smiled neatly, but his eyes remained wide, unblinking. Then we stayed for an uncomfortably long moment. I wasn't sure where to go from here. "I understand. Thank you for a wonderful evening." I presented my hand for a friendly shake, chest puffed out with counterfeit confidence. Behind my ribcage, my heart galloped wildly. He must have heard it too. His spindly fingers laced through mine, the skin cool and waxy. How did I not notice that before? "You'll see me again. Sooner than you think, neighbor." His strained cheeriness made my stomach churn. I left him there, outside the door to my own home, and continued up the stairs, fighting the urge to sprint away. Where else could I go but the roof? The night air stung my adrenaline-soaked skin. I flew to the crumbling edge and peered at the dizzying sidewalk below. The minutes slid by slowly, but finally, the front door squealed open. 1, 2, 3 crisp footsteps, and there he was, so many flights below me. He looked small all the way down there. He remained perfectly still. What was he doing? I thought of those big cats in Nat Geo documentaries. Infinitely patient, ever ravenous. My pulse roared in my ears. I did not make a sound, I swear. And yet, that lovely head swiveled 180 degrees, his wide-eyed gaze immediately locating me. There we remained tortuously frozen in time. In a split second, he spun on his heels and threw himself at the brick facade with inhuman speed. I swear to you, he scuttled up the side of the building, sinewy limbs flailing violently. My legs took over and dragged me from that spot by force. I burst back inside in record time, but his footsteps already scrambled onto the roof behind me. God, he was fast. I couldn't make it. I threw myself at the mercy of gravity, hoping these trusty stairs would be there to support me. Sure enough, they came one after the other. In a moment, I was at my door, but those infernal footfalls careened closer and closer with punishing speed. My numb fingers fumbled with the keys. Why did I have so many goddamn keys? Slick with sweat, I managed to shakily insert the correct one, turning it hurriedly. The door rasped ajar, pleading for me to come in quick. 1 foot to safety, I swiveled on my axis. Mere inches behind me, he rocketed toward me, joints hinged far past their breaking point, torso flung back in a grotesque arc, so deep that his exquisite skull dragged behind him, slamming mercilessly against each step with an appalling thud. At the threshold, he, or more accurately, it, lurched forward like an awful marionette puppet. That refined jaw split open, revealing a fleshy throat with rows of gleaming teeth spiraling into its depths. Just in time, I flung the door shut and threw my weight against it, bracing for an impact that never came. Silence. Then my phone buzzed. One new message. Look behind you. My breath caught in my throat. Though every cell in my body begged me not to, I turned my fearful gaze. There, through the living room window, hardly discernible in the inky darkness, the awful thing's eyes bulged, an endless abyss of pitch black, its taut skin pulled back to reveal a dripping, toothy grin. Then, a camera flash. I blinked away stars. Fighting to see around the blind spot in my vision, I squinted through the murky glass, searching for that dreadful face. But it was gone. I haven't left my apartment all day. I don't know if I ever will again. The daylight offers some comfort, but with each passing minute, the sun creeps closer to the horizon. I'll update you all tomorrow if I make it. If not, I hope this post helps someone out there. And please, for the love of God, delete Hinge. I hope you enjoyed the story. For more content, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support keeps the shadows dark. If you want more Sinister, links to my social media and Spotify can be found in the description, unless you're already there. Don't forget to sign up to the Patreon, where you can see all the content a day earlier, and an exclusive video every month once we hit 20 patrons. Until next time, keep your lights low, eyes open, and your doors locked.